Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Minecraft Mech and Magic. Now, last time we did a little bit of Ars Magica. The time before that we made the construct, which is right over yonder, still hanging around. Haven't done anything else with it. And last time we made the Book of Lovely Spells, which is right here. My book that has my spells in it, which you can't see, but I have two spells. That's all I have: the Illumination spell, and we have the Diggy spell, which pretty much is so I can pander during times and like dig holes randomly everywhere and gain experience here and there. Yeah, that's what I've been doing. Also, off camera, I'll go over what I did off camera before I get on today. We did this. Now, I'll go over why it's a little bit different. Why I'm actually going to go over and say what I just going to say is to do this. I actually went into creative mode. You'll see a bunch of weird bullcrap going on here. That's because I actually did all this. I spent like an hour fiddling around with stuff. I went to the Nether. I did this. I did that, and then I was working on something, and my game crashed. I know exactly what crashed my game. It was Architecture Craft and Diamond Blocks. They didn't like each other at all, and it crashed my game, and it was not rendering the block. So I could have just removed Architecture Craft, but it would have completely screwed something up. So instead, I just basically reverted my save, which I keep backing up, and then just gave me the stuff I spent all that time crafting. I still have to do a little bit of maintenance and stuff and manually put it down, but yeah, I had to do it. I still haven't reverted everything back, but yeah. Anyway, we have coal crops now because chickens aren't doing enough for me, and we have appetite in case I ever want to get into forestry. They're still spreading. And the reason I went in the Nether, even though technically I haven't gone to the Nether and done this time, but I did before the crash stuff. I went to the Nether to get sunstone. I gathered sunstone. I had 5 pieces, but now I have 0 because of the crash. It's kind of weird. But yeah, I have sunstone so I can have like almost all my, Ars Magica stuff. We're still missing Chimerite, I think. We'll eventually move experience and put Chimerite over here. But yeah, that's for now. And we have coarser rich iron, which is the stuff that makes my computer system essentially. But the reason I wanted coal crops is because of Botania, which you get to watch me hook this thing up since I did it last time, and I can't do it again. I'm gonna pick this chest right here up, knock a hole in my house, because that's what we do here in this house. I'm gonna plop that there, and we're gonna make an exporter, which we should have plenty. And we're gonna have coal. Not coal coat, just coal. And we're gonna bust this little cable right here. And one day I need to find a better place for these things, but and we're gonna put coal in here. And this chest will slowly fill up with coal to feed my plants. Which do wonderful because they needed feeding. I can't really see it from here, but it might have dropped. Don't know. But the coal essence from the plants, I'm double using this to craft the essence into coal. I do have a crafter down here making experience bottles because why not? But yeah, I don't even know why I'm doing this. I should just void the things. Receiver processor is just too slow. But today, what I want to do, and what I did technically do, but as I said, the crash kind of broke everything, is I want to come over here and I want to fill in all the gaps where the runes go, essentially. And I want to be able to turn this off. In fact, I'm going to go ahead and turn it off for now, just to not annoying the tar out of me. They're just wither skeletons. Oh, I don't have a lever. I think I can just pull out the soul shard, though, can't I? Yeah, there we go. There we are. And now I just have a few wither skeletons just chilling here. Like little losers. Okay, this is a tier 3. I need a blood orb. Not blood orb. I need a tier 3 blood orb, which is a block of gold. In the previous version of this universe, before the crash, I'm in tier 2. And I'm like, which one is tier 3? And I realized I could do the tier 3 because I was tier 3 already. And so I didn't do that. Luke of gold. But now that I'm wiser, essentially, we can do the block of gold version of the universe. Now, this is going to be kind of like a maintenance kind of thing. I really wanted to get in Draconic Evolution, but, things happen, and sometimes you do other stuff besides Draconic Evolution. I'm kind of letting... I didn't actually do that yet either. I kind of wanted to get this thing at least looking presentable to its extent because I'm tired of seeing this floating cube of death above my face. I'm tired of seeing this in the distance. So as soon as I can make all the runes, make the Well of Suffering, I won't need it anymore, which I'm only 1 tier away from getting the Well of Suffering. So that's the thing. I can only sleep at night. Am I not going to have enough blood here? Am I going to have to turn this back on? Oh, I don't have enough blood. Well, isn't that something? That I don't have enough blood. That's what I get for turning my soul shard off, huh? Okay, let's get out of the hole. Out of the hole. I know it's slowly degrading on blood right now, but I can't help that. I'm gonna sleep now. I need wither skeletons to pop and exist from my spawner. Hello, spawner? Is it because I have a hole there now? I'm currently fatigued because of the whole sleeping outside thing. Alright, let's feed this blood orb. I think it... Yeah, it actually ate every bit of the blood and did not make it. Because it needs like 2 batches of blood, I think. Maybe I should just make the redstone one. Yeah. I should just make the redstone one, because redstone I don't think takes that much. And as soon as I get the Well of Suffering, it'll be good. Yeah, so it only needs 5,000. Yeah, I'm just going to make the redstone one, and I can make the next one with... I can't make... I have to have a master. I have to have tier 4 and have the master to do that. So I need a sword. A bound blade. Which needs mining reagent, which needs turret gem. Yeah. I'm not going to go all in that right now. I just basically wanted to... I want the stupid things to spawn. That's what I want. All the times they don't want to spawn is now. I get for reading how much blood it needed, and I pulled out my soul shard. Redstone. We're just going to make a basic one that let me make Runes of Sacrifice, and that'll give me more blood in the future to have even more in the future. Because my mob grinder, essentially, is going to be the Well of Suffering. In a way, I'm going to have basically 2. I'm going to have a mob grinder, which is going to be the Well of Suffering underneath here. And I'm going to have a mob grinder, which is going to be a mob grinder. Which I guess is just going to have mobs in it? I don't know what else I need. Part of me wants to try to capture some guardians and spawn them, essentially. That's not quite there yet. It's not spawning well enough for me right now. I did use the good one, didn't I? I had 2 wither skeletons. Oh no, there's an 88 wither skeletons. Whereas I have a better wither skeleton than the one that's dropped in there, but it's only tier 1. I mean, there's another way against spawners. I'm just waiting for them to drop because they're actually existing. There they are. I just don't want to do the whole bleeding yourself thing. Oh my gosh, it's so slow because I don't have Runes of Sacrifice. I'm going to go away since I've wasted my blood and do a little bit more maintenance while they spawn. Oh, the field is full. Okay, this is what I'm talking about. This is a maintenance episode. I have lots of little tiny things that are not done. In here is the paper matic. We need to make reinforcements for it. We need these. So we need a whole bunch of obsidian and we need plates, essentially. I think there might be 3 down there. Let's see. Plates. Reinforce. No, I don't. Obsidian. See, I don't have much obsidian. I just need 5 of these. So we're good on the amount of obsidian. I just need 5 plates, essentially. Did I or did I not make any of them? That dude. Okay, I have enough stuff. Okay, so we're just gonna do this. And this gives me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we can go over here and we're gonna 20%, 20%, 20%, 20%, unbreakable. Now we have an unbreakable matic, which is perfect. And we can come over here to our lovely farm that's missing a hoe currently and turn it on permanently. Look at that. And I won't ever have to add another hoe to it, which is great. I can took that off the list of things to do. I think I still need one more. You're not spawning? Exactly. Hello. Hello, wither skeletons. We know you were in there. Just need a few more of you. So I can make Runes of Sacrifice, 5,000. Alright, so I can make Runes of Sacrifice. Oh, might help if I actually, make the orb itself. I can have Runes of Sacrifice. And then off camera, I can ground it even more. Because I need to replace these. How many did I say it was? It's like 100 and something. I don't remember. Did I keep it? I didn't keep it. I had it written down somewhere, but I didn't keep it. I need a lot. Let's just make 2 stacks of it. I have leftovers. I have leftovers. No big deal. No big deal on that. It's gonna kill them while they're here. So Bloody Beach is going to be coming online as soon as I get these things cooperating with me, essentially. I need to replace all these runes with Runes of Sacrifice, essentially, so that I get more blood off these creatures. Let me kill this one while I'm here. And then eventually, once I have the Well of Suffering, I don't have to worry about anything. It'll just do it itself. But I need a lot of blood to start that process. So, yeah, that's why I've been doing a lot of slates. So, Rune of Sacrifice. I make a lot of blank runes. I make 2 stacks of them. There we go. And then we're going to make some lovely. I go toss these in here. Do that. And we're going to make like, I don't know, 20, I guess, for now. And we're going to replace all these. And we'll have a lovely day. Give me just a moment here to adjust how I'm sitting. My foot's going to sleep. I like making my feet go to sleep, I suppose. So it's pretty much maintenance party, essentially. So we're going to replace all these. Let's break my prismarine. My very expensive built out of prismarine. And let's replace all these old ones with new ones. We're suddenly tearing down instead of up. Screw tearing up. Let's tear down. We don't need a higher tier blood altar. We need a lower tier. We also need to get rid of these, and this one, and this one, and these two. So we're going to click all these doohickeys up. And then we're going to replace every single block with these runes of sacrifice. So that's tier 2 again. Just misplace. So that's tier 3 again. And now we're working on tier 4. But tier 4 is not going to be done because we don't have the bound blade yet. So that is a thing we have to do. How many more do I need? Or do I have enough? I'm not sure. We'll have to count. I don't think we have enough. I think we have enough for 2 rows, and then we'll have to do a few more. I mean, I have enough runes on my person. And we also need, I think there's 13 per line, so we need 13 minus 2 is 11, and then 13. So 13 is 24. 24, and then we need 24 of these. And we'll have a good, nice, lovely party. And we also need to get 4 beacons. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Thought I heard a skeleton. Obsidian. Obsidian's interesting right now. Let's see. I have some more obsidian out here where I took it with me. There we go. But I really thought I heard a skeleton there for a second. It was weird. I don't hear it now. Okay, there's my 4 beacons. That should be the rest of my runes, and the blood altar will be online, essentially. Well, I would say online, but it's not really online. So as soon as I get the bloodstone bricks, we will be set to be all the way up to tier 5, essentially. And then I can look into doing the fancy stuff of blood magic, which is the fun part, which is setting up the well of suffering and having infinite power through the power of blood, which I can use for the blood lamp. I did have exactly enough, which is pretty cool. And then we can have, where's my blood sword? Because right now we have 12, 25. Now one of y'all gives me like 1,500 per dude. Yeah, that's a lot more efficient than before. Because yeah, good. That'd be a lot more efficient. It's a lot more efficient. It's wonderful. It's a lot wonderful. So that's maintenancing on that. We'll have to look into doing the bound blade on an episode, and then setting up the well of suffering, because the well of suffering takes ritual stones. We'll have to do ritual stones. We need the diviner. There's a lot of tedious stuff. It can take the basic one, can't it? Let's see, which one can it do? Master, magician. So it has to have the master, which is tier 4. So I have to have a tier 4 to have the blood. I have to fill it up with blood to make the tier thing. I'm saying blood a lot. I'm dealing with the blood altar there, so yeah, there's that. So that's a little bit of maintenance on that issue. So let's store that away, and let's store this other stuff away that I've been got from the wither skeletons. And we're cool on that front. We're gonna actually we want to turn this on as well, so we can start supporting in some lovely wither skulls. Yeah, they're working on it. So I'll start crafting up, and I'll get more nether stars. This flickering is auto crafting happening, such as the essence coming in and instantly going back out, the coalescence and stuff. That's what the flickering is. So let's see. What else what else maintenance is issuing that I know of? So we had the farm issue. The papermatic needed to be dealt with. We've dealt with that. We needed to deal with the runes. We've dealt with that. The blood altar is coming slowly online. As soon as we get we'll have to do a little bit of more on that. Nether stars are going online. They're actually going officially, 100% all automatically, because we fixed all those issues. We have all these crops for Ars Magica just going like they should. The next problem is eventually we need to set up the arc furnace, which is going. It's going to be a mess. The deal is, we do not have the pattern for the graphite electrode yet. I don't think we have the actual, blueprint for the graphite electrode, which I think suggests. I don't know if I have it. Let's see. Electrode. So I need this. I need the graphite electrode blueprint, and the deal is that doesn't like it. I think you just find it in chests. I mean, you can make the blueprint, Big Whoopie Doo Day, and it just makes common projectiles. Common projectiles. See, look at this. It just made common projectiles. I just made a whole bunch of crappy blueprints for no reason whatsoever. Let's see, look, you find it in a blacksmith chest or a stronghold library. So that's the problem. 0 to 1% to find it in that. And also, I can find a machinist that will trade it. So, one thing I'd love to do. So, you are what are you? Trackman, apiarist, red mechanic. So I need a machinist. That's one of my things that I need to do. I need to find a machinist that exists. This Immersive Engineering has definite houses that exist, and yeah, I don't know if these villages near me has those definite houses. They are quite noticeable, and this village does not have one of these definite houses. And you are a red mechanic, and you are a alchemist. You're also a red mechanic, aren't you? Mm-hmm. So I figured that, but I have other villages on my map somewhere. House looks pretty cool, built up on the map finally. But I have a village way over where? Where's my villages at? Way down here. Way down here is a village. I can't remember if I saw it, but there's also another village way down south of that. So let's head extremely south, essentially. And we're going to see about seeing if this does indeed have the machinist, because this is one of my maintenance things. If not, I know how to try to get one, and we're going to set that up. That's going to be part of the maintenance phase. We're going to set up a villager spawn area, essentially. Because if you can't find them, you make them. And I can use them if I wanted to. If I wanted to, I could actually set up the spawner above my blood altar and, bleed them out. It's kind of mean, in a way. Where am I at compared in relative to the village? I'm getting there. We're going to see if these have the machinist house, which is the Immersive Engineering building. If not, I will have to set up a spawner. I mean, I could go on a massive murder spree and, do that. It'd be kind of weird. This one does have the machinist. Did you have the trade? Come back here. I'm going to steal you, though. Yeah, thank you for planning, but you're supposed to be a machinist. You're supposed to deal with machines only. You're a druid. And there's another village even further south. So that's the building I'm saying is most definite. I've rated it. Let's see. I remember bringing that stuff back now. I actually do remember it now. Well, that's a vampire hunter. Like, I want to become a vampire. Maybe eventually, towards the very end of everything, I'll become a vampire and see what it's about. Or a vampire hunter. Either way, it's interesting. So is a immersive house here. Railcraft house. Railcraft house, no immersive house. No, no, no. The Railcraft house. We have a trackman. That's unfortunate. So we don't have what we want here. So I guess we need to head back then, instead of prowling all over the universe. And we'll set up a villager pit, essentially. It's just easy to do. It's easier said. It's easy. It's not that hard. It's very, very easy. And then I can just pull out Machinists as it comes down to it. I know this. I know you can reset trades. We're gonna look into that real quick before I do anything crazy with this guy. That's why I wanted to grab him anyway, because he is a machinist. This is why I wanted the machinist. Is he is a machinist, point blank, point and center. So I might be able to reset his trades. I'm not sure how that works, because Cyclic has some weird stuff in it. The same mod that has my sleeping mat. Cyclic has some weird stuff in it. So, and then you can refresh villager trades or something, but I'm not sure if you can maybe reset them. I don't know. We'll have to look into it real quick before I set up the pit. I'm going to set the pit up anyway because I'm going to be able to make a nice little trading center with villagers. Because it'd be nice. I was like, oh, I need something from a villager. Here's like 1,000 villagers. It won't be that many. I mean, I do have golden lassos. I can store them in and just shove them in my computer and name them Fred the Machinist or something if I wanted to. Just should name this dude Fred now that I said that. But, see, he just sells copper coils. He's just emerald for copper coils. Huh. Let me get some stone and block him in. We're going to block this dude in with some cobble. I'm burning all my cobble. Please quit cooking all my cobble. Please. You're just too much. I can't believe I'm actually completely out of cobble because it's made all my cobble into smooth stone. I know this can be kind of ugly right now, but there's my machinist. All right. Emeralds. I'm going to see about making him happy. Sure. I will buy these from you. I will also buy some of these from you. And I'll literally just steer them at you as well. See, I've gotten different stuff with him now. I have the voltmeter, I have MV coils, which I will now buy all these from you. Why not? Amplifier, electron tubes. Oh, we got a lot of weird stuff in this dude. That's pretty neat. These are actually not that bad. These are actually pretty handy, so it's not that big of a deal. Emerald. Maidwa has no emeralds? Did I literally spend all my emeralds on that guy? No. It's not registering my ME system at the moment. Why is it not reading the emeralds? That's so weird. Let's try essence. It reads all my essence. How about diamond? It doesn't read any of the compacting drawers. That's a new problem. It's not seeing any of the compacting drawers. Oh, maybe because coal is being taken out. That's weird. Alright, that's weird. We're gonna buy some lovely HV coils from you. Thank you. You gonna give me anything else in your universe? How about these things, whatever they are? I think that's all. He's a structural engineer now. What? He's a structural engineer. He was a machinist. Outfitter. Outfitter. What? Electrician. I'm so confused why you're different. Faraday stuff. I literally am like fluorescent tubes, additional capacitors for the railgun. That's really interesting. You're not getting you're not getting wires from me. I'll buy stuff from you. What's this Faraday stuff? It looks pretty cool. We're gonna get it just for the lils. I'm gonna get it just because it looks cool. We'll also buy a couple of those, whatever they are. We're actually tearing him up or something. It's kind of weird. He's now an outfitter, which is really interesting. Let's do this again. Machinist. This is so weird how it's just changing all the time. Additional whatever. I'm going to get some of these and see what the heck these are for. These are for railgun or something like that. Are you going to sparkle for me? Yeah, you are. Okay, cool. I think I probably maxed this dude out. Okay, we got a lot of weird stuff from him. Just really interesting, I'd say the least. So, I said I wanted the electrode. That's pretty weird. I didn't know you can change their existence by picking them up and putting them down, but apparently you can. Because it says you can get it from a machinist level 4 for 12. So it would have to be one that already had the blueprints. Because this guy's still an electrician. I got one that was an electrician. It just said machinist on him. So it really wasn't what I thought he was. Which is unfortunate. So we're going to get some stone or cobblestone or whatever. Cobble, probably. I can't do cobbles with stone. Why do I have nothing? Why is it not reading this system at all? I have tons of smooth stone. Is it because it's exporting? It's not reading some of my drawers. Why is it not reading these drawers? That is so peculiar. I guess maybe because it's exported from the same one. I don't know. But we're going to go. Where do we want to do this? Hello, babby zombies. You're going to burn in the sun because you're stupid. There you go. They're dying. I don't want to have such an ugly thing like right next to me. So we're going to go out here in the middle of nowhere, I'm guessing, near this village, and trap a whole bunch of villagers, essentially. That has to be a massive thing. That has to be a massive thing. I say I'm making that a massive. It just has to be enclosed. That's the important part, is that it's enclosed and protected from all sorts of mobs. Because they're villagers, after all. They have to register this building as a house. I know, fetching. It's a lovely house. And before I do that, I'm going to do one other maintenance as I build this thing up, because I got to get a whole crap ton of doors. And I need slabs to roof it. Yeah, no, I just need torches. Just get a lot of torches. And we'll put Mr. Machinist in there because he's stupid. And he'll be the first of the pit, I guess. We need a lot of torches to light the place up. And we need doors. Lots and lots of just basic vanilla doors. Let me just find some wood. Just craft a whole couple of stacks of wood. I don't have enough wood. Missing 16. I'm out of wood. Oh, I guess because it's not reading my drawers. Why's it not reading my drawers? What's going on with this? I swear it's because it's exporting. What's going on all of a sudden? Suddenly nothing is registering my drawers. Everything was working fine, and all of a sudden, nothing works. Priority. Yeah? Maybe I need to break a cable and replace it. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to break this cable and replace it. Maybe it reads it now? Okay, what was I making now? Okay, let's see, coal. Okay, it's reading everything now. How about stone? How about diamonds? How about emeralds? That's weird. Next time it does that, I can just do that. Okay, now, for the last part of maintenance that I want to do today, as I do this, so I need wood, and we want to craft a whole ton of wood. Let's craft a whole bunch of this as I do this next part. You craft a whole bunch of this while I make a wand. This is what I wanted to do. Let's make the best thing ever, the best builder's wand that one could ever hope for. The max size, unbreakable builder's wand replaced the time that they removed the other builder's wands. So I finally have it. I've been meaning to make this for a very long time, but I finally have it. It's in my inventory. It's great. It's possible. And I have the weird Faraday set just chilling in here as well, because why not? So now we have that. And now let's make a whole bunch of doors. Yeah, that's not how you make a door. Because that's what doors look like in Minecraft now. They're just pink blobs. And we're going to go in here. I'm going to go to my cube. Oh, I also need something called a chunk loader. These dudes can have you chunk loaded. Chunk loader. Chunk marker. Industrial chunk loader. Work in progress coming soon. So I think the only thing I need is an enchantment table. So this is the only mod that I actually think I added was the chunk loader mod. And because it still works for some reason. The other ones seem to work correctly. I think world anchors are railcraft, and they keep removing them, disabling them, or whatever. But yeah, I need a chunk loader because I'm single player in my own little world. It's kind of a thing. So we're going to just plop a chunk loader down literally right in the room. Or what will be the room. And now that I have this awesome builder's one, I can literally just build up. I'm going to do 5 high, and I'm going to get some stone, and I'm going to close this thing in. I'm going to have to get more coal, because I do not think I have enough in my inventory to build this in. Do I? I actually did. That's actually quite surprising. I'm going to come in the corner here and make a hole. That's going to be my entrance. And I have to light the place up because it's extremely dark in this place. Alright, so it's lit up. It's great. And now for the fun part. This is basically going to be the pit. And we're going to start just lining the place with doors. This is like the old how to make villagers spawner. Because I'm lazy and I don't want to actually do it the other way. Eventually I will do another. Right now, why not just do it the old-fashioned way? Just do it the old-fashioned way, essentially. We'll put some on the outside later. Make a better spawner. But this should help them breed. All they have to do is recognize that this place is a home, basically. And that's all I care about. Eventually we'll have the whole outside like this. And I'll need some trapdoors as well. So let's go back to the home and make a couple of trapdoors. We'll pick up Machinist guy and bring him into the pit. And we'll just steal another villager from that village right there. And we'll be good for this episode. I know it's been kind of long because I've been kind of doing tedious stuff. But Mr. Machinist, it's not a machinist, which is an electrician. It actually says electrician that time. Can go away. We need trapdoors. We need 4 trapdoors to cover in that hole. Trap. Oh, conveniently, I have 4 trapdoors. It's almost like I planned this. I didn't, actually. I mean, that sounds kind of conveniently weird. That wasn't entailed to happen. It just seems suspicious, but it's not. Because this was Thaumcraft I was doing, I would have like 1,000 trapdoors being made at all times. Because it's Potentia. Or is it Potentia? Not Potentia, Modus. That's what it is. See, there's my entry. There's my way in. I'm not going to be fancy here. This is just a villager hole. A villager pit of doom. Just don't want me and mobs over here. Alright, so we got Mr. Machinist guy. We also need a friend. Who wants to be his friend? You're not a villager. You look like a nice friend for my machinist. That's not a machinist. The machinist is not a machinist. Okay. Alright, welcome to your new home, Mr. Butcher and Mr. Electrician. Hope you enjoy it here because you're going to be living here until I decide to dispose of you. You're going to have babies. Oh, now he's a leather worker. And you're a structural engineer. Look how weird that is. That's so bizarre. So bizarre. He really is a leather worker now. Are y'all registering this place as home? I don't know. No, this is something I'll have to watch, and I'll keep a watch on it, because they might not register it as a home yet. So that's something I'll have to pay attention to. It may have to be like solid 4 walls instead of what I did here, which is like a block at the side. They want to like become a single square villager. But yeah, it's chunk loaded. If they do make babies, they make babies. If they don't, I'll think of another way. Because there's like 1,000 mob spawners that I can try. But you know, this is where I'm gonna have to leave this. And if it doesn't work, as I said, I'll fiddle with it off camera. But right now, I'm not going to fiddle with it anymore because it's going on for 45 minutes of me just fiddling around with this maintenance episode, as I call it. Maintenance episode 5000. But anyway, as I said, I'm going to try to, since I have no, I haven't tiered up. Soon, we do want to get into Draconic Evolution next. That would be my next mission. I'm going to do a little bit more maintenance stuff off camera. As in, I'm going to dig holes in the ground some more. Now, where's that hole in the ground? Oh, wait. That didn't happen because of the stupid crashing. No, I may have filled it back in. This is what I'm doing every once in a while when I have time. Just that tiny little bit of experience. Dig all the way down to what floor level did I get to? That time 16. Actually pretty good that time. Pretty decent. I have just little holes all around the world from me. Just digging little holes everywhere. Getting experience for Ars Magica. Anyway, this is where I'm going to leave it. Just off Flickr. And maybe I won't have everything break anymore. I think everything's going good. So we have a Papermatic running our farm. We have Sunstone going. We have Appetite going. Of course, we have Iron going. We have Coal going, which should be feeding our Botania plants 24/7 now. Should just be going all the time. There's a flicker as well. Botania stuff's getting fed. These things right here should be good. We have chickens being chickens as usual. Lagtastic over here. Because of mana and the chickens nearby each other. And we have blood magic with all its runes. And we made a villager pet. So that's a lot of maintenance stuff we've done. So that is a thing we have accomplished. So it might not seem like we've done a lot today, or it might seem like tedious stuff. But you know what? I was like, well, I don't want to do a lot of this stuff off camera. But today I want to do an official. Here's what I do all the time when it's maintenance. Maintenance episodes are very maintenance intensive. And I also have, and I also have the Builders one, which I've been wanting to get for like forever. And we had a villager in our house for a little bit, and I didn't like him. And then I banished him to a pit. Yeah, we'll see how good that pit goes. But anyway, this is where I'm gonna leave it, and next time we will try to do a little bit of Draconic. Really, really, really want to get the teleporter doohickey, essentially. But I still got to do some stuff for that. But yeah, this is where I'm gonna leave it, and I'll see you all next time. Bye.